Alright guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at AMD. So this name has been pretty much in a downtrend in its own bear market, we can say officially, because I mean it has been in that bear market for quite some time. Year to date return 15% negative so far from its all-time highs of a print of a 227. This stock is down 45%. So of course there are two type of people here. One thinks that it is a 45% discount. Another thinks that it's horrible. It's not even basically performing at the market level. And a lot of people could have bought at these levels actually 180, 220, 210, and they're down significantly from those highs and maybe waiting for some sort of a rally to get out. Well, yesterday I was watching the stock, last 2 days actually. It was trying to bounce at these levels, and in the market, well, this channel was all about trading options, and I keep an eye on big flows, big money betting when stock is extremely pushing higher up or down. And today it cracked below, well, actually yesterday and the day before yesterday, there were a lot of actually calls were coming in for February, deep in the money, and also some outside of the money calls. But today smacked down on a pretty big, actually it's an okay day. I know overall market pulling back, but it's flat. But today's biggest headline is Broadcom, which is up 25%, joins $1 trillion market cap, which I was speculating yesterday. And on the other hand, AMD is down 3.7% and Nvidia is down 2.4%. And you can see this is the heat map of S&P 500. There's not that many stocks are going higher. We know all these software names are down as well, pulling back. But AMD has been doing it throughout the year. Anytime overall market is super green, maybe it will join the party. But as soon as market is just moving sideways, or if it just tries to pull back a little bit, this thing gets basically hit hard, pretty big. So is it a discount? Well, I had made a video back in the day when it was trading even at these levels, and we have been talking about this one for quite some time. It was sitting around 180 or 190 something, and I was talking about, is it cheap or is it expensive? And of course, a lot of people were, like when this stock was like year to date up crazy. I mean, internet is crazy, right? Like they don't look at things objectively. Yeah, I understand that the crowd is running one way, all AI, but this was showing character change early on, immediately basically after this rally, wiping out yearly gains in a matter of like 2 months. That's when I drew this purple line, which is zero line, which means yearly opening price. And anytime the stock was trading above it, I had a little bullish sentiment. Anytime it cracked below, I was bearish. And you can see, I mean, so far year to date, 14% down from its highs, 45% down. And I'm still watching this level as my gauge because I'm not interested to go long any stock actually in S&P 500 or NASDAQ that trades below its 200-day moving average. Maybe some fund managers out there that people manage big money, they love to see that, but it usually takes a lot of time until stock basically fights through those levels. And there are many stocks I can give you example of that trade below 200-day moving average, and it gets basically smoked really hard. I mean, Humana, like if you want to buy like dips, I mean, AMD, is it cheap? What do you think? Even right here, with the market capitalization of $205 billion, current price to earnings ratio of 145 according to Thinkorswim. I think it's not accurate, but let's take a look at here. Finviz, I want to look at forward price to earnings. This is what a lot of people care about. This is what market cares about. What's forward? What's forward price to earnings for the stock? Where is it? Forward PE, AMD. You can see NVIDIA trades 30 times forward. Broadcom, 29 times of its forward, basically next 12 months. And AMD is trading at 24 times. Texas Instruments, 32 times. Qualcomm, 13 times. Micron, 7.8. So when it comes to picking like bargains, this is what I would look at. Again, I'm not recommending anybody to, I'm not a fundamental analyst. I look at things on a surface level to basically place my bets, which are trades. Any trade you're going to place short term, those are basically bets, okay? And I'm watching the stock. Yes, is it oversold? Probably 120. This is the area of August low. I'll be watching this area as a support. Possibly it will try to catch some bid as it has done in the past. It hasn't been smooth down move. It will grind weights up like this before it comes down. But this last pullback from its downtrend that I was watching, it's pretty extended actually. But is it really overextended? Probably not. 25% down. Some people use like RSI indicators. Is it oversold on a daily? No, it's not. But 120, this is the area I would be watching as a possible area of support. If it cracks, it can come straight down to $100 levels. Again, it's not going to make it easy, but I'm seeing already bets throughout this price action today. 784,000 calls traded, 390,000 puts traded. And there are many calls that are being traded. 43% of that volume is delta between 0 to 20, which means outside of the money calls being sold, in my opinion again. But bunch of calls, bunch of puts, but puts, 110s coming in for February. For April, people are even throwing $90 puts, 110 put. I'm seeing 130 put. And there's some contracts that have extra time, like all the way to 2026, which are leaps. 120 puts, closer to the money, in the money puts. And these guys are basically betting that the stock could come down with basically buying naked those puts, because those are not spreads. So as stock cracks these levels, I'm seeing some crazy calls as well, but I do believe those calls are sells, such as 165 for January. What is the probability of this stock trading at 165 by January 2025? Very low, implying into that January 2025 $14. Option market is saying that this stock could move $14 up or down, which means it could trade at 140 or 110. But I am bearish this stock as long as it's trading at these levels and consolidating at these levels. As soon as it cracks 122, I would be definitely watching this name to the downside. Volume is pretty decent for this stock. Relatively overall, you can see other large caps have lower volume because this is that time of day where basically volume should be fading into the year end, into the Christmas. But when stock is volatile right here and pretty much moving outside of its range, yeah, volume is showing up. And again, I don't know if it's a deal for somebody or not, but I'm not interested in this name where it's in a downtrend and trading below its 200-day moving average. That's my gauge. But again, these are purely for entertainment. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.